flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. The Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Wake Forest offense will get first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Wants to throw. It's Dyer. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Terrapins offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their look.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Dyer. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Running room in the middle. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, what a cut! A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Demon Deacons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Got it! He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to throw it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Demon Deacons will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. There he goes, running into the open space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Terrapins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Smith wants to throw. Flips it out in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Picked off. What a way to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it's a final now, and one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Pittsburgh was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in the Steel City over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. We expected to see a shake-up.
Breaks into the open. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Forced out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. He's got the tight end. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Maryland!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that 1st game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
To the air, it's Dyer. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll give it to the back. Got room on the return. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Terrapins! And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Slings it downfield. Working the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. He'll keep it himself.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Grabs it in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown. Just 3 points on 3 previous red zone trips. The idea is to punch it in this time. They want to run this quarterback. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
We needed that. They needed to to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Zings it complete to the right. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
1st and 10.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. Where are they? Where is the defense? You've got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Allegacy Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give is to Williams. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Terrapins have their offense in high gear. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. First down, 10 yards to go. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gonna look downfield again. He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And it's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going for the marker on the ground.
Running back carry. Picks up 4. 1st and goal, Maryland.
We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to power it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Fires to the tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. The short hands, it's Barnes. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Demon Deacons are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. He'll get rid of it. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Quick handoff. Trying to take it back. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him just a length or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown, Maryland! And the beatdown has ensued.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. It's a draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. The Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. It's great to have a running threat at quarterback, but he's got to take care of the ball once he gets into traffic, and he didn't there.
He does, Reese, and he's a guy that is going to get a lot of opportunities to carry the football in this game because of the speed, because of his open field running ability, but you're right. You've got to be better with your ball security. This defense, when they see the quarterback running, they start getting excited. That's a guy they feel they can rip the ball away from. They did right there.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Powers forward. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Unleashes one. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Demon Deacons really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Sweet cut there. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.